No one really tells you this, but choosing the right senior living option for your parents is as much an emotional decision as it is a practical one. Most Gen Xers have no idea where to start, and usually it begins with confusion about the difference between independent living, assisted living, and long term care. In this video, I'm going to walk you through three important things: the difference between independent living, assisted living, and long term care, the signs that tell you it might be time to start looking, and the first step to take even if your family doesn't agree or you're feeling stuck in guilt, overwhelm, or conflict. Let's get into it. I'll be honest, before I started working in this field, I didn't fully understand how senior living worked in Alberta. I thought retirement home meant the same thing for everyone. I didn't know there were different levels of care, or that you could waste weeks touring the wrong places if you didn't understand what your parent actually needed. Now that I've worked with so many families, I can tell you that understanding the difference between independent living, assisted living, and long-term care is actually one of the most important first steps. Here's a simple breakdown based on Alberta's healthcare system. Independent living. This is for seniors who are mostly self-sufficient. They don't need medical support. They just want things like meals, housekeeping, recreation, maybe some security without worrying about home maintenance. These places are private pay, which means families cover the full cost out of pocket. There's no health authority involved. It's like paying rent with perks. Supportive living, also called assisted living. In Alberta, this is called designated supported living, or DSL. Now, this is for people who still have some independence but need help with daily things like bathing, dressing, medication reminders, maybe meals or mobility. Supported living often requires a health assessment through Alberta Health Services, AHS. The care portion might be subsidized, but the rent and extras usually still come out of pocket. There are different levels of DSL too, from light help all the way to dementia-specific support. So it's important to get matched correctly. Long-term care, also called nursing homes. This is for seniors with complex medical needs, maybe 24-hour nursing, help with feeding, or advanced dementia. In Alberta, these are publicly funded, but placement is completely handled by AHS. You can't just book a spot on your own. There's an assessment and sometimes a wait list. So again, knowing the difference between independent living, assisted living, and long-term care will save you so much time, stress, and confusion. Now, when should you even start looking? You don't have to wait for a crisis. In fact, the worst time to plan is during a crisis. So watch for these red flags. Your parents' hygiene is slipping. They're missing medications. They've become isolated or withdrawn. There have been falls or close calls. There's spoiled food in the fridge or unexplained weight loss. Bills are going unpaid or appointments forgotten. And maybe the biggest one, you're starting to feel overwhelmed or burnt out. Now, if any of this sounds familiar, it's time to start the conversation.